Guys, lots of negative things are going around the world, so let me give you some positive news. So recently a French doctor found a World War I bomb inside the patient's body, and they called the bomb disposal unit to remove the bomb from his body. And that bomb wasn't active, and that bomb was around 8 inches long. And we all know how that guy took a bomb inside his body, but now that guy is fine after removing the bomb from his body. And now let's start the video with Nicewigg, where he review the new season patch notes.
New hard light mesh. Now we got hard light. Hard light is the newest tactical mechanic in Apex Legends. Starting in Breach, hard light will appear on Broken Moon, World's Edge, E-District, and Firing Range. Hardlight acts as a destructible windows that replace many of the open window spaces in existing structures. Players hiding behind Hardlight are safe from enemy attacks, but Hardlight can be broken and takes increased damage from specific weapon classes and legend abilities. So some weapons will do more damage, and some legend abilities will do more damage. Controller class legends will be able to rebuild and reinforce Hardlight and can have a total of 4 reinforced Hardlights active at any given time. Now this has nothing to do with ranked. Dude. Control legends for fucking ALGS are crazy. 4 at any time? That's pretty wicked. That's pretty insane. Dropship returns to ranked. Yeah, dude, I gotta read this one. After a few seasons of experimentation in alignment with player feedback, we have decided to do away with the controlled drop zones in ranked. I have to ask. I literally have to ask, what feedback? Who? I understand that we are a very small portion of the game when it comes to players. All of you guys that watch my channel are probably competitive Apex enjoyers, so we have some bias, but who? I have to know exactly where this feedback is coming from. Again, I understand that Diamonds, Masters, and Prep players are a very small portion of Apex Legends. But did we get any feedback from any of those players? Anybody that's Diamond or above? Because I can tell you right now that Diamond and above players, for how bad the quality of matches are with Dropship, will literally say they never ever want it back. And this is why we need different settings from fucking bronze, gold, silver, and plat with Pred, Diamond, and Masters. I don't understand. This is why we need different. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I'm trying to really understand. I'm not really getting it. Control drop zones with shit, glad it's gone. I mean, you're allowed to think that. I completely disagree. If you see, this is where I think a lot of people will have different opinions, because if your play style is to fight off spawn and you want to get active, that's totally cool. You're not going to like the random POI drops, and that's totally valid. And random POI drops, I don't think was perfect. I want to point that out too. Random POI drops was nowhere near a perfect system, but they had a really good thing going for them, and a couple decent changes would have made some fucking great gameplay in ranked if they were able to maybe adjust the POI draft properly than what they had it right there. I didn't like it either. When I landed in POIs, dude, on Storm Point, and I was getting Cascade balls 15 games in a row, I was going to Lift and Cliffside for 15 games in a row. I didn't like it either. That wasn't a good time. But if they made those smaller adjustments to where you gain more RP from certain POIs or lose less RP because you had a harder one, there's so many different things they could have done with the POI draft to make it better for everyone. Even if they didn't like the dropship being taken away, they still could have done something to make it more enjoyable for everyone. The problem is with the dropship is it's only one style of gameplay. That is the main issue I think people have. Is I think POI draft would allow for different things and different changes to be made in smaller tweaks where everyone could maybe end up semi-enjoying it. The dropship is either love it or you hate it. And for a lot of players, man, they just don't like it anymore for ranked because it's just a feed face. And that's one of the main issues. There's not many more. What are we going to do with the dropship to make it more balanced? It's just free will. And free will is cool in an Apex game in pubs, but it's not that fun when you're playing ranked and everyone's just fucking feeding and competitive integrity is just gone. It's just tough, dude. It's just tough. This is the worst paragraph I have ever read in a patch notes. It's not even close. I've never read a paragraph that is so out of touch for a ranked mode in my life. I'm truly mind blown that I'm reading this out loud. This is from an official dev page. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy, dude. This is bad. See, but this is the issue that I think we've been talking about for years. I've never seen them make a statement where they're completely saying, we want you to have fun. We want you to get better by your own means. And we don't want you to have a progressive ranked experience where you're adapting to the styles of the game. If it's too hard, I'm so sorry. Let's go back and make it easier for you guys. That's not what ranked is about. Ranked is just not that. If you don't want to get better at time pressure from the ring, starting loot pool, proximity to other teams, and optimal rotations, the 4 biggest things that pros have to adapt to, top players have to adapt to, and the best players across Apex have to adapt to, then play pubs. Why is the point of ranked is to get better at these 4 pillars of a battle royale, and then shooting and movement and looting. How are we still here at a point where we can't fully process this as a dev team? Go to pubs. And it's such a sad thing to say, but it's just the truth. Like, this is crazy. This is nuts, man. This is bad. Like, this is bad, bro. This is bad. I've never really read something that made me want to just get off the game so bad.
I think the worst part about the dropship change is that, like, a lot of people, like, I understand people didn't want to land in, like, the no names and all that. But instead of, like, adjusting the drop spots, changing where people land, and, like, fixing up the loot pool, they decide to remove it. Like, that just, I don't know if it shows laziness or incompetence. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels weird, honestly. Like, I understand, like, I didn't like landing in the no names on, like, Storm Point or, like, Olympus or shit like that either. But, like, surely we can just fix that rather than remove it. No? That part is crazy to me. Like, I feel like the only complaints about the dropship was the fact that people landed in, like, no-name shit POIs. Nobody complained about the actual dropship. They just complained about the no-name shit POIs. That was the only complaint people had, was the no-name shit POIs, not the actual dropship itself. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people bring up the point about the dropship is, like, the dropship is great for solo queuers, you know? The dropship is great for people to solo queue. And that's something that's, like, I mean, if you know EA and Respawn, they don't think you're good. No, I meant, like, the actual, like, having a random dropship, or POI draft, I guess. POI draft is good for solo queue. Having the contesting ship is not good for solo queue. Nobody wants to contest off drop when they are solo queue, right? Like, 50-50ing off drop is already random. If you don't find a gun or whatever, you get 3-pit off drop. Imagine that when you're not 3-stacking. Like, it's even worse. But then again, like, I don't think Respawn has ever considered solo queue in the entire, like, if we follow the Respawn brand, it's like solo queue. If you do not play with friends in this game, you are worthless. Respawn doesn't think of you as human if you solo queue in this game. That's, like, low-key the truth.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.